Speaking of that, did you watch this like quick Twitter video I show? It's LA riots, I think, and some guy like takes a swing at one of the cops, and then all of them open up on him with pepper balls and shit. But then a random person from the crowd, a civilian, comes in with the Goldberg stunner, like fucking spears him to the ground. And then the cops seemingly are like, "He's with us, don't hurt him," and they just whoop the shit out of the initial like assaulter. It's great.
The one on X alerts. Sorry, I'm clicking all your links.
Yeah, that's it.
So I have not paid attention to anything in the news lately. The LA riots, like it seems pretty insane. So is this because of the ICE immigration raids and all that stuff?
Yeah. It's I remember like months ago reading on Reddit that there was this post that was like LAPD can handle one riot with 10,000 people, but they'll absolutely fold to 10 riots of 1,000 people. And that just kept getting pushed around, and I saw it shared a lot. And then that's kind of what's happening last week. I don't know if nothing's happening right now. I don't know. I keep looking around for like live stuff. There's so much National Guard and military presence there now. I don't think anything's gonna happen because Trump sent troops to LA, and the governor of LA doesn't want the troops, and I think he's suing because he's saying that Trump can't send troops that he doesn't want. But I think the Texas governor said he wanted troops, and they sent troops. So it's really interesting because it's not just LA now. It's all over the country. There's anti-ICE demonstrations, protests, rallies, and revolts.
But I think it's all peaceful.
There's one in Atlanta. I haven't heard anything too bad. I don't think
is it mostly peaceful? Is it fiery, mostly peaceful? One of those?
I only saw fires in LA. But I haven't been like hard scoping Seattle, and I know they're in St. Louis and all the major cities, but the LA ones have been wild. They there's Waymos. I never heard of a Waymo, but apparently that's an electric car that you driverless electric car that you can just have delivered somewhere. And they just kept calling new ones and burning them.
Why would they keep sending them?
Because it's automated. There's no people in the loop.
So this is just an Uber service for totally self-driving cars?
A driverless Uber. Dude, they have been playing these 3, I heard, burning Waymos on a loop. Like everywhere you go, it is the wallpaper for every
they burn other cars too.
Just going. Every time a trash can burns, 12 cameras go in. Like, look at this, out of control.
I've seen a lot of videos of the rock throwing at cops and stuff.
Oh, that's
those getting circulated. That's like attempted murder.
It's so crazy, man. Like if you have. Like I get the protests. I understand where people are coming from. Totally get that. Like once you start like burning your own neighborhoods down, and then pretend like the powers that be aren't going to send more people and more troops and more more of their authority to subdue that. It doesn't make any sense to me. So the governor, who is this, Gavin Newsom? He's like, "Oh, Trump, we don't need this." Like, meanwhile, the city's burning behind him. I feel like that's a little really stupid. So,
it played right into Trump's hands, in my opinion. Like he couldn't have planned this better. I'm sure there will be like the people on the far like fringy left who are like, Trump sent agitators in, because that's often what's said whenever there's something like this, and it makes your team look bad that the other team sent agitators in, or they were paid to do this, or they were actually federal agents or something like that. But it looks like a gigantic organic riot to me. I was watching last night or maybe the night before, and it's just this sea of people walking through the streets. Everybody's come out for the show. It's hard to find a good live stream that's like down on crowd level though. That's what I really want to watch, is some dude like in the crowd throwing bottles.
I feel so bad.
Every I see makes it look like nothing's happening. Like, oh, I missed it. Every time I look live, I missed it. I just see the Waymos burning on a loop.
Oh, I just find like the highlight clips on Twitter. Like I imagine if you sit there and like watch an actual live feed, it's going to be like, all right, well, for 30 minutes now, looks like there's a bunch of annoying people here that I wouldn't get along with, but they're doing
blowing
much.
Bubbles at the police.
Yeah. They're where's the other one? Okay. I just found the live stream of the rock throwing guys. They threw like 8 rocks and then they got arrested. Okay. Where's the other ones?
it really toned down after like maybe the third day or something like that. I haven't seen any of the crazy shit
the
since
third
then.
day.
Yeah.
After week 1 was the most of it. That was the worst part.
Because that's when they started like when
there's nothing left to burn.
Right about the time Trump tweeted that the National Guard was going in.
Burned down? Like we're just making shit up?
He's joking around. There's
no LA left. Yeah, it's like the LA fires. You thought that like everything was completely, down to ash, and turns out like there's still a lot of LA still fine.
And the idiots always go to the Apple store and rob it blind, but Apple just turns those items off. That now they screech. Stolen! And you just see piles of them left in the street because it's screaming, "I'm stolen, arrest me." And you can't turn it off.
Damn, that's going to be rough. That's going to be a rough day for the looters when they figure out that technology for TVs.
Oh no!
Fuck! My brand new 78-inch Samsung is yelling that I'm a thief and I can't even watch sports.
Also, TVs are probably maybe that's a vestige of like a bygone era, because back in the day when people were rioting, they would take TVs or something because TVs were expensive. Now you can buy like a flat screen HD TV for like $75 in Walmart. It won't be the best quality, but you can get it. Like what would be the point of carrying around this giant picnic table and then like for what, like $600?
Yeah, you're right. You're just carrying it for the stronger
penny
looter.
Saved is a penny earned. Just saying.
If I were gonna loot, I don't know where I'd pick. It's almost
the Jordan store,
focused.
Clearly.
No, because like you could only loot where other people were already looting. Like you couldn't go start up. Like if they're looting the Apple store and across the street there's like a fucking REI, you can't run in there and start stealing tents because the cops are going to be like, "That's nonsense. That's bananas over there at the Apple store. Let's get the one guy."
Leadership. Be like, "All right, guys, let's get the crab shack." No, let's do it.
That would be sick.
It's the best thing to loot.
I've got just satchels full of living crabs. I'm like bending over to pick up the escapees off the street, and they're falling out.
Yeah.
That's what they call asymmetric warfare.
That would be like I'm getting bullied by the real looters. They're calling me gay because I'm stealing crabs. Yeah.
What is it in Always Sunny? Like, we're crab people now?
Yeah. We're crab people. Delaware River runoff crabs. Legally, we have to throw the babies back. So, as if there's any legality there.
You can't eat the barnacles, yeah.
If you guys were if you were in LA, when in Rome, as they say, where would you have the most fun looting?
Look,
if you were deciding to go all in.
If they were riding on Rodeo Drive, they would have sent the Marine Corps in by now. But that's where you want. Yeah. That's where you want to go. That's where all the expensive shit is. Mm-hmm. That's where you can get a $6,000 fucking sweater. That's where you want to. That's where you want to loot and riot.
What is Rodeo Drive?
In LA,
it's like it's spelled rodeo, but Rodeo Drive is like this one little strip, and there's a bunch of high end stores, and there's
nice cars. Like if you want to go like car watching in LA, like some of the hotels obviously are good places to go, but like Rodeo Drive, you're going to see Ferraris and Lambos parked on the side of the street.
Well, that seems like the right answer then. You go in.
Yeah, but you'll see real quick. You'll see real quick who who has protection and who doesn't. So if you go to the poor neighborhoods, middle class neighborhoods, nobody gives a shit. But if you go to the upper class, where the gated communities and whatnot, they tend to have armed security. They tend to have their their stuff on lock. So there's a reason why none of these riots happened over there, and it's probably because a few people got their shit rocked. So yeah.
Do we answer the where would you go? Rodeo Drive doesn't appeal to me. Like overpriced wallets and shit. Like it doesn't have any.
But you're stealing them. You're stealing them to resell them later.
Yeah.
But you're not keeping them for yourself. Like you could.
See, that makes a difference, because in my head I'm like, can I get away with this crime? Because I would definitely go to a car dealership. I go to like a BMW dealership. They've got something dope, I'm sure.
How do you can't steal a car?
But you can only get one.
You can only steal one car.
I'm a bit of a rule breaker. in this scenario.
It's the first time you get pulled over. You're getting tied to a massive crime.
They got me right away. Damn.
License and registration.
If it's a crime I need to
no.
get away with, then that changes the scenario a bit some more. I don't know what I'd take.
What about stealing people? Those are worth a lot, right?
That's true.
No, it turns
Organs?
out they cost a lot. The maintenance and upkeep on people is awful.
Yeah, but
You flip
that's
those
only if
organs.
you intend to keep them around for a while.
Yeah. You sell them to some Saudi guy, or like just cut out their kidneys. China loves buying organs and stuff.
Really?
And I mean, you probably need organs everywhere. So like you could find an organ guy.
Why
here.
would China, of all countries, where they have 1 billion people, where I would think like a low population country would probably have a better organ price, don't you think?
They want powerful Western livers.
Yeah. They want a nice Irish liver that's been processing alcohol for thousands of years. It's technology they can't match. They're like, how do they do it? Yeah. No, I think you're actually right. I think what I was misremembering is that China has a big organ harvesting, like I guess not organization, because I'm sure it's like, popping up here and there, not like one overarching thing. But yeah, they like kill poor people and take their organs. I heard it on a podcast years ago. Can't remember a single.
Sounds true. I heard they do.
Yeah, Joe Rogan said it, so it's fine. Yeah,
It was probably some fucking guy on Joe Rogan. I
heard they harvest prisoners from organs for prisoners. We should do that here. Why aren't we doing that? Like that could get you time off your like you're doing like 3 to 10 years. What would a kidney buy you?
You know what organs I would want from prisoners? I'd be like, I want that guy's lats. That guy's been grinding hard. And so give me that big beefy Nazi's lats, and you just kill him at the end, whatever.
Does it come with a tattoo?
SS tattoos on both shoulders.
I'm like, I didn't make this decision, guys. I got this from a Nazi organ harvester. I'm not a bad guy.
What would
He
you
got 6
give
years off a
to
sentence,
avoid your
yeah.
60 days?
I ain't giving them nothing for 60 days. I keep all my body
Something.
parts.
Sperm sample? Come on, get creative.
Sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's like
I
you
don't
know,
think they're not gonna pay me for that.
no,
All they have to do is come earn it, huh?
What about the tip of your finger? Like what are your fingers?
No, I'm not cutting anything off.
Like not even like a Johnny Depp tip, like something like like that.
No,
that's not too bad.
Nothing. They can't have anything. I'm keeping all of me. They can have some like fingernail shavings or something like that.
Hair.
What if they shaved off all of your hair? Yeah, all of your hair, but they made you look like intentionally ridiculous for the time that you had to serve.
Right? They shaved like a bullseye hairstyle on you.
Oh no!
You had to keep it by law.
Oh no!
They just give you.
I'm just gonna do the time. It's not that bad.
They give you like a Costanza, but poorly, so there's still like visible stubble where you should have hair.
Just makes you look crazy. Yeah.
No, I'm good on that. I don't think I'd look good with a shaved head either. I got some scars up there. I bet it's all like meaty and misshapen. You never know.